They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And again back to Kmet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Half 85, half 85. Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. Continue to go in that direction because right now they got a defense back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shout of playoff football.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Allen. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. First down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cole Kmet from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll let this go deep for Collins. That is incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Now Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now Allen again. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Bears 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, DJ Chark. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there in the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 9-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Down the right sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10. throwing again is Watson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We're set. Hey, 31. Hey, 59. Down him, go.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that the last drive.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. In motion left goes Watson.
24, 25.
Off the option, here's Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
31.
Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
For the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Again, it's Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
24!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
Henry again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this in a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight.
Allen to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Put the boys down, he's coming.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Able to find Kmet. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Throwing, Allen. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Set.
Now Watson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Oh, nice move. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.